In the first video, we looked at an enterprising pedagogy which would guide teachers through their teaching every day. In this video, I'd like to look at specific, discrete programs which explicitly focus on developing enterprise. Shadowing is a popular approach. This is where a senior student is allocated to an executive in a business, a large company, and they follow that person around literally all day. But they are not allowed to interrupt that person. They can take notes. At the end of the day, they debrief. The interesting thing is that not being able to interrupt means that they observe more and probably take in more. In order of popularity, it tends to be managing directors who are shadowed, directors of marketing, human resource managers. So, and then, of course, there's a famous case in New Zealand where the Minister for Economic Development was shadowed for 2 days by a student flying around the country attending meetings with the Minister, who then attended the debriefing back at the school. Another approach, which is, I think, basically Australia, is where pairs of students are allocated to varieties of shops around the similar area, maybe in a shopping area, maybe in the high street, the main street, and they to sell discount products which are usually placed outside the shops in bins and usually put there in effort to attract customers to come inside. They're called loss leaders. The students who sell the most are the winners, but they can also get extra bonus points by getting customers to go through the door. If the customer buys a product while they're in the shop, they get bonus points as well. Back at school, they do a presentation. Sometimes the retailer comes in and helps with the debriefing afterwards. In Australia, the program ran throughout New South Wales, was organised by the New South Wales Retail Traders Association. One approach, student consultants, involves university students being allocated to businesses where employers have identified problems which they want solving. Students analyse these problems, they make recommendations and report on these and then present them to the employer. Most faculties can be involved in this approach. IT students, technology students can look at upgrading, plans for upgrading a small business's IT or technology requirements. The design students can look at helping a retailer redesigning or improving their product displays. Engineering students could look at helping local councils develop their sustainability practices. And education students, as we've seen in some of the universities, help larger companies evaluate their training programs and make suggestions about how these could be improved. A similar approach to student consultants is the E-teams, enterprise teams, where students are trained in quality measurement tools such as fish bones process mapping. They're allocated to businesses where they identify, unlike the student consultants, they identify the problem, analyse the problem, test solutions, and make a report on those solutions and present that to the company's executive. Typical problems include areas like double handling, bottlenecks, underperforming technologies. There is a case in Tasmania where one of the fish farms claimed that the students saved them $21,000. That's serious money for students helping small businesses. Another approach is called adopt the class. That simply means that the local industry takes on a particular class in the school or the college and provides all its support in terms of developing enterprise needs. It may be shadow placements, which we mentioned before, business mentors, business speakers, access to equipment. This approach of one class having one industry leads to a meaningful and a lasting relationship developing. Last approach is what I call inter-school e-businesses. This is where students on small islands take a fresh look at their local economies. There's been a belief for a long time that students have to leave their local communities to seek their future. The program I designed in this particular case was where students would have to value add areas like local produce such as native berries and turn them into exotic jams, fish waste into liquid fertiliser. So they value added the product, they exported it to a larger school on the mainland, which then acted as a retailer. Now the schools had to run entirely as an e-business wherever possible. I would say that many of these approaches, right, are not that unfamiliar. But what is important about them is that they need to be well designed, well organised, and particularly well debriefed at the end.